Bobby here. A couple of weeks ago, I had done a solo for somebody to get me a doctor, and had gotten actually 2 emails, and I think somebody put a comment if I could do a breakdown on how to play the solo. Never really done this before as far as a video with kind of giving a lesson, but I'm going to do my best. What I'll also do is I'll do the solo. I'll try to put some tabs out to kind of go along with it, and I'll just kind of give you a rundown of just what he's doing with the beginning and the verse and all that kind of stuff. I'd imagine anybody who likes Van Halen or plays guitar has either Van Halen 1 or Van Halen 2, the tab book. You know, a lot of people like to say, I just sat there and figured it out myself. And a lot of people do that. When I was younger, before there were accurate tabs, you kind of had to do that. And you learn things from friends and somebody picks something up. But I had gotten this book a long time ago. And this is actually Van Halen 1 and Van Halen 2. One thing I'll say about a lot of the tabs you'll get, not all of them are accurate. And I think they're a great blueprint to get to where you need to go to figure something out. But some of the tabs I'll put up will be based off of this book, but I actually made some corrections on what I think he's playing. And you know, there's a lot of people out there that have, in the YouTube world, there's some amazing players that put videos out on solos and stuff, and some of them just amazing, and they do a great job with the tabs and teaching. I don't really know how much of a teacher I am, but I'm going to show you what I know, and hopefully it'll help. And when I put this over here, I'll have corrections on what I think he's doing and what I think he's playing. So here we go. You know, when they start off the song, he's just doing a G, C9, and I hear a D. Some of the tabs will say like D5, and you can probably get away with that with just with the 2 notes on the G string and the B string. But I just do the whole D, makes it sound fuller. And then it'll go into, again, G, C, and D. And in that last part, he just does an E. You know, I think the tabs or other people, you know, just hit the first 3 strings, the E, A, and B. But I also hit the A flat there on the 3rd string. Sounds a little fuller. So here we go. And he moves the bar a little. I mean, you don't have to have a Floyd Rose to play this song. You know, obviously I do, but you don't need it. And then he goes into the main part that everybody knows. So we'll start that off. You're in the 3rd position, A string hitting the C. You pull it off. And then what you want to do is kind of muffle the A string there, maybe once or twice. It'll kind of be there in the tab. So, and then you want to hit the D and G string open, and then hammer to the A. To the A chord. You know, a lot of times when you're doing it, kind of work out with the real song, just get that groove going. That's one thing I got to say about Van Halen, or Eddie Van Halen and his songs. There's always a groove going. Like, even when you think about this song, you know, when people say groove, you think of, you know, Earth, Wind, and Fire or some kind of funk stuff, but Eddie always has a groove going. So. Okay, so let's get back to that. You're gonna hammer to the A on the G and D string. Excuse me, it's kind of new to me. And now you're gonna slide to the 7th fret. So slide to the 7th. And then you will hit the the 3rd string and the 4th string on the C chord. Then hit the A. Okay, sorry about that. When you play it slow, sometimes it's hard to disseminate. But so you hit that C, hit the A. Sorry, and then you're just going to do D sus over here to the D. And now, I think there's 4 times, I forget, kind of have it worked out there. And pretty much, if anybody's looking to learn this song, you just have the song in your head too. So I'm just trying to get you where you need to be. So now he goes into the verse. And, I've seen different tabs where everybody plays it a little bit different. But listen to the song, and this is what I hear. So he goes into the verse. And I hear him hitting the low E and the E chord at the same time. But it seems that he does that all together. And then 2 more times hitting the E chord. So, and then you're pedaling on the E. So it's kind of hard for me to explain, but I'm going to do it slow and you can watch it. So what he's doing, I hit the low E and the E chord at the same time, but then I try to hit the E chord 2 more times. So, and then you move up to the F. Sometimes I wonder, do you hit it twice, you hit it 3 times? Listen to the song and you just kind of get that feel and you'll do what you'll kind of roll into, I guess is probably the best way to put it. And when I hit that F, I go right back and pedal on the on the E. And then you go back to the the intro. Well, not the intro, but I guess would that be a verse or a break? But almost forgot that groove there. And now I think they do that particular verse 1 more time. They go back to the part that everybody knows. And then right before the solo, he does almost an extended version of that verse. But he goes from E, F, F sharp to G. And every time I hit a chord, I'll go back and kind of pedal on the low E. So let me give it a try and see how it sounds. So I hope you kind of got that feel what I was trying to do there. He kind of goes up. But every time I hit one of those chords, I kind of go back and play the low E. And now we're going to go into the part right before the solo. So you'll do I'll play the part first. Okay, so this part, when we come out of the last verse with the so you're going to hit the low, you're going to hit the A twice. So you're going to hit the low A twice, and then you're going to hit the C, the 2 notes in the C chord on the second and third string. And then you're going to go just two frets up to to the two strings on the on the D chord, and you're going to kind of bend and pull over. So bend and pull off. So let's try it. You may not get the hang of it at first, but just keep doing to practice. Just do it real slow. You're going to kind of pull off. You're going to bend and pull off. And then you're going to hit the fourth string on the A. And then you're going to go back and hit the A. You're going to hit the low A now. And then you're going to hit the C, the two notes in the C chord again on the second and third string. Right. But before you hit that C though, you want to have your volume turned down, you hit it, and then you slowly put it up. And you say slowly, but he's playing it so fast. But I'm going to do the best I can to try to show you and hope you get the feel for it. I hope this doesn't seem too redundant, just trying to get you into the groove of what he's doing. So you do that, and then you bend on the 7th fret G string, and you tremolo pick to the 9th, to the 12th, and to the 14th. Actually, you're going to bend it and then pull off. Go back to the 7th fret, and then tremolo all the way up. And when you hit the 14th fret on that bend there, just go back and forth a little. So let me just try it again when we're going to do the whole volume swells and everything. So we come out of that verse and then... And now we're going to go into the solo. And this is going to be a little weird to play it slow because you're always so used to playing it fast. But again, this is what I hear. When I looked at the tab that was in the book for it, it just seemed a little too much going on. And, luckily you're able to slow music down and just keep listening to things over and over. So this is what I hear. He bends the 10th fret 2nd string twice, I think. I'll have it there in the tab, I forget, but... Okay, he's bent it twice. Then you're going to go to the 1st string and hit the 7. Hit the B. And you're going to go up to the 7th fret on the 2nd string, so... And after you hit the 2nd string, you're going to go to the 10. Oh, excuse me, to the 10. The second string, 10th fret, so... So I'll do it again kind of slow. And again, when he does it, he's just lightning fast. And also, I'm going to do something to make it sound a little bit better like what he's doing. What I should have done earlier when I started off on the solo, hit the phaser pedal, because I think a lot of Van Halen's great sound on those first 2 albums was, he'd go into those lightning run solos and he'd put a phaser pedal on. So actually, let me try the volume swells again, going into the solo. See, when you hear the phaser, it makes a complete difference. You can get one of these phaser pedals. I'm just running it here through, or I'm recording the phaser pedal that's in the system. These are great, the EVH1. I'll actually do a video on this soon because you can do a lot more with a phaser pedal than just for Van Halen songs. Really versatile pedal. I like it a lot. And actually, I'll get a review on this Eddie Van Halen box, which is really nice. But back to this. So let's just do the volume swell, and I'll kind of go right into the solo. Now you go right into the solo. So I'll do it real slow. And then this is a typical Van Halen run you hear in a lot of songs where he'll do a... So you're just going to pull off 7th fret to 6th fret in the 2nd string, and then go to the 9th fret in the 3rd string, and you'll see the tabs right there. So. And when you get to that D string on the 6th fret, you really want to bend that. And then next part, you'll hear this a lot in a lot of Van Halen songs. He's hitting a lot of open strings, and with the phaser pedal, it's just like a flurry of notes. It's great with it. So you're going to bend again like you started in the solo on the 10th fret. So what I do, and this is what I hear him bending that, hitting the B on the 7th fret, and then go to the 2nd string, hammer to the 10, then pull off to 7, pull off to the open string, and then hit the G string on the 10th fret. So see, when you do it slow, it's weird. And then you're going to bend the 10th. And then we're going to go up to the 10th fret, and we're going to hit the 1st string and 2nd string. But before you do that, you're going to go into that position, and then you're going to put your middle finger on the 11th fret, and you're going to pull it to the 10th while hitting the 1st string also. Hear that? He does it so fast, and I think I screwed up there again, but I'll try it again. So after you come out of this, we'll do the second part of the solo. What, the second part? And when you hit that G string on the 7th fret, just go back and forth a little. Just kind of, you dig in. And then now we go up to the 10th position, and we're going to hit the 2nd string and the 1st string. Well, you're going to hit the 2nd string, but you're going to pull off on the 2nd string to the 10th fret, and you're also going to hit the 10th fret on the high E. So. And then when you do the slide, I slide up to the 16th fret, and I try to hit the 1st string and the 2nd string. There's a lot of times, you're playing so fast, you'll sometimes go like this, like, you forget to hit the high E, but it's just keep doing it slow. Even like right now, I'm messing up when I play it, trying to do it so fast or so slow, because you're not in that groove of just playing it straight through, but. See, I screwed up. And then go to the 8th fret, and then we're going to move it up to the 10th fret, but you'll see. Now go to the 1st fret. So just on those harmonics, 3rd string, 2nd string, 1st string. Then you're going to go to the 5th fret. 7th fret. And you're going to go 3rd string, 1st string, 2nd string. And the 5th fret, you're just going to go 3rd string, 2nd string, 1st string. You know, you play it so fast, so sometimes when you're doing it, you may not do, you may just do. It's just work on it slow. I mean, if you're playing it so fast, sometimes you may not even notice it. And then after we do that, we'll do, so let's go. I forget how it's that last note. How do we do it? Let me try that again. Then you hit that low E. And then they go back to the, I guess the second intro, you know, that. Kind of like the beginning of the song, but he comes out of that last part with the, he does this, which probably the first time he ever did it on an album. You see him doing it live all the time. With the phaser, it sounds really good and some heavy distortion. You pull off on the G string, you know, you pull off to the fourth, to the second, to the zero, and then go up to do the same thing on the D string. And maybe the A, but, and then you gently have your palm against the pickup and the strings, not too hard. And you can even put your hand if you wanted to. It's a weird feel you got to get, but I'm going to try it so you can hear it. So it is. And then they got to go back into the verse, and then not the verse, but that intro, and then it pretty much everything just kind of revolves and follows suit. And then the very last part, I think, when he says, "Somebody get me a shot," you just gotta go. You're kind of bending that C. And he goes, "Somebody get me a shot." So I hope that breakdown was somewhat helpful. This is the first one I've done, so just bear with me. I got a lot of positive feedback when I did the solo for Somebody Get Me a Doctor, and I really love Van Halen, who doesn't? Again, like I said, with some of these books, they're a great blueprint. And listen, there's a lot of people out there on YouTube doing solos, so you can learn a lot from other people. A lot of times when I'm trying to work something out like I did here, was I kind of just corrected what was in the book, and you know, you sit there and you work with it, and then once you kind of get it in there, you really don't have to look at the book. Maybe down the road if you forget a particular note or something. But I just want to say thank you. Got a lot of subscribers. Up over 1,000 now. I'll talk about that in another video because I have some channel updates coming. I think I'm going to get a new camera soon, or actually have a new camera, but haven't got it set up yet. So I just want to thank everybody who watches the channel. I like all the comments. Any questions, leave them below. Shoot me an email. And hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you for subscribing, and see you again.